Ban everybody. No second chances. Get him out of here.
I can actually cry! I can actually cry! I will never fall back down to that place again!
I was legitimately
What's all that noise?
Somebody said they ate their hamster. Can we get this guy reported to the police? Like quick. Like you need to be gone to the police. You ate your hamster. Chad, if you had a pet hamster and you was about to starve to death, would you be able to eat him? Be honest. Like you were on the brink of starvation, literally about to die. Would you be able to consume the hamster? I don't think I could. I'm going to keep it a stack with y'all. I don't think I could. That's kind of messed up. Because that's your pet. Yeah, it may be a little old hamster, but that's your pet. Okay. Not a lot of meat on a hamster. Yeah, but it's enough to stay alive for like an extra day or two, right? Wouldn't it be? You think a hamster would like buy you an extra couple of days? I think it would. If you ate a hamster, I think it would buy you like an extra couple of days. Somebody just said 600 calories. How do you know exactly how many calories is in a hamster? Buddy, what? Yeah, I've seen that before, Hunger Bar. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. That is crazy. Appreciate that. That's suspicious. Play half sword. I'm ready to lose points. Bro, y'all be over here crying. Ban the guy that said, let the anger guide you. You think you Socrates or something? You ain't Socrates.
Mr. Gold! They took him! Who's next? Why you screaming in my ear, bro? He just tore his ACL so bad. Oh, his knee is gone. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. He snapped his ACL in half. Did you hear it snap? R.I.P. Cliff. Appreciate that, CaseOh's black hole. I'm not a black hole, but thank you. Yo, Jog with the 10. W Jog with the 10. Appreciate that. Okay, I'm not reading that other name. Thank you for the 5 gifted as well. Wow. Wait, what? Case, I'm giving a presentation for my anatomy and physiology class with a group. Can you be a part of our presentation as a lawyer for our script? We're pretending to be a company developing a new medicine for a disease that isn't FDA approved. All you have to do is say that our new medicine is legit. You're about to get me arrested. This sounds like you're trying to get me arrested. Yo, Bootleg Meg with the 5 gifted. Appreciate that, Bootleg Meg. Thank you. Appreciate that, Meg. Just, okay. All you have to do is say that our new medicine is legit. Our medicine name is HS Be Gone. Okay. I'm about to get arrested. But I'll do it. I'll do it. As the world's leading lawyer in the world, this new medicine called HS Be Gone is good, and it will save the entire world. This was your best lawyer in the world ever speaking. You're welcome. W Bitster with another 100 gifted subs. I don't even know what to say. I appreciate y'all. Seriously, thank you. I appreciate that. Are you losing weight, Case? No, I've always been this slim. What you talking about? What you talking about? Am I losing weight? No. Got me messed up. I've always looked like this. Who you think you talking to up in here? This is always how it's been. What room is that? Wait, she's beside the kitchen right now. I'm going. Ah! I made it. I made it to the attic. Somebody said, bro, turn into Michael Jackson. What's that noise? If she kills me, forget the good ending, not gonna lie. I can't do this. The gas can should be in the basement. What about the lighter? Is she for real gonna camp me? Is she for real gonna camp me right now? Is she serious? She gonna camp me. What is this, the spooky dookie restroom? There is absolute, this could not be worse. I'm leaving this door open. You got me messed up. I do not care. Hey, don't come in here. I'm using the bathroom. Oh. Okay. Now I need to go wash my hands. All right. Big dog, I don't think it matters at this point. This is just straight filth. Nothing matters. I'm not going to go to that one because I think I hit that one too. I'm going to go to this one. No, I got to go to that first one. Okay. I peed in this one. Bro, this is crazy with no cam. Gone with the wind. Oh, Lord! She eating. I'm actually use the toilet this time for real. Oh, that splash is unbelievable. I was getting hit with too much backsplash. tell him. Shh, don't tell him. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. I know there is at least 300 people that weren't here 5 minutes ago and that are now. Don't tell them. Queso, lock in on Half Sword, please. Yo, Valerie, I have news for you. You know the news that I have for you, Valerie? There is never a time where I'm playing it where I'm not locked in. You think I get on that game to lose? No, Valerie. I don't. Okay. I never have ever booted up that game and trolled to where I was going to lose on purpose. I want nothing but the world record. And to think that I would do such a thing is disrespectful. GG. GG. Yo, Nor with 5,000 bits. W Nor with the 5,000 bits. Can I get a happy birthday, please? And thank you for, you make our days a million times better. Yo, happy birthday, Nor. Chat, tell Nor happy birthday. Happy birthday, Nor, for real. Thank you. You suck? No. Oh my goodness, you should be banned. Who you think you talking to? Huh? I am begging you, please leave me alone, creature. I don't know what I did to you, but please leave me be. I can't handle this. I just died. I just died and came back to life. I'm hurting. Chat, this is bad. This is so scary! Bro. Case, get a load of this malarkey. My supervisor at my job told us we gotta come in on our days off, but he's been leaving work early and leaving us to deal with the chaos. Should we start a union? Yeah, I would. You got me messed up. You ain't about to disrespect me like that. You ain't got you ain't about to you ain't even got to start a union. Just beat him up. Be like, yo, meet me in the parking lot. We're about to fight. And it'd be a lot less trouble doing that. Just walk up to him and be like, yo, you are disrespecting me and everybody else here. You telling us we got to come in on our days off, but you leaving work every day whenever you want to. Let's go out to the parking lot. I'm gonna beat you up real quick. Okay. And then, you know, once that's done, then that might be your problem solved right there. Yes, I have 7. Thank you for the 1,000 bits as well. Appreciate that, delivered. Thank you. But yeah. Nah, but yeah, you I don't know how you even start a union, chat. Have you ever been in a union before? I don't even know how you do that. Man, I wish I knew about that back in the day when I was working. Man, I'd have had me a union. I'd be like, man, I ain't gonna come to work no more, and you still gonna pay me. You know what I mean? Nurses union? What even is a union? Everybody just quit working? Huh? No. That's not what a union is. Then say what it is. You demand for better things. It's workers that group for their rights. So what happens is you get enough people to join. So it's pretty much just a group. We can call it a group. Right? You call it a group of a whole bunch of people. You start essentially a club. And you're like, yo, we're all going to group together. We're going to go into the boss's office and we're going to say, hey, unless you do this, we're leaving. But what happens if the boss is like, okay, leave? Then what happens? Oh, then you just leave? Well, wait. So, strike, but okay, say everybody goes to the boss's office, be like, hey, say there's 40 people in a department and 30 of them walk into the boss's office. And they're like, hey, if you don't do this or this, we're all going to quit. Kitty! And they say, we don't do this or if you don't do this or that, we're all going to quit. And then what if the boss goes like, okay, I'll do you one better. You're all fired. Was it just like what was it then? Is there something past that? That's illegal? Is that really illegal? Oh, so a boss can't fire somebody who was wanting to start a union. So that's what it is? Toilet clogger with the 5, thank you. Oh, so bro would be cooked. Or what if he was like, okay, I'm going to do all that for you. But then he starts finding reasons to fire people. Like, oh, you was 2 minutes late for work, you're fired. And eventually starts picking them off one by one with just different reasons, finding stuff, and then somehow can finesse it. That's illegal too. It's called retaliation. It can't happen. Yo, I don't know what's going on. This dude just said it's that easy. See what stuff is! Bro, oops. But mine just slides off! Case, I got called into the boss's office today because I called in 2 Mondays in a row because I was truly sick. Never called in all year. Dude. I remember, bro, at my one job I had, every month I gave myself one call-in sick day. Every single month I would have a day that I called in sick. It was on any day, but it was every month I would call in sick. One day a month, that's not even that bad. And then eventually one day, because I would text the supervisor, she'd be like, okay, I'll tell the boss. And then I 1 month I did it. I was like, hey, I'm sick. She was like, he said you got to bring a doctor's excuse tomorrow. And well, there went that. I should have started a union there. I should have started a union then and there. I was so mad. Imagine you call off thinking you're gonna get your day off, and then you wind up having to go into work late on top of already trying to call off. Worst thing ever. Oh man, dude. Bro. As soon as I see that text, it's GG's. Oh, I was so mad. I was so mad. Golly. Man, I was mad. Imagine taking job advice from unemployed chatters, LOL. Hey, there's some employed people in here, big dog. Why don't you put some respect on them? You need to watch your mouth. Okay? There are some employed people in here. You understand me? Employed people in here. Employed. It's just a job with the 5 gifted. Thank you. W is just a job with the 5 gifted. Employed. Where's the link? Big dog. It's right here. Big dog. Big dog. Right there. It's pinned. It didn't work. Buster, how did I click on it then if it didn't work? I clicked on it and it took me there. A button. Does that go on the doll maybe? I seen it. I seen it. I heard it. That's why I turned around so slow, because I knew it. I literally knew it, dude. Oh my goodness, my tum-tum hurting. Yo, this is horrifying, dude. Chat, my tum-tum hurting. Go! Let's go! Easy! L. Dom, by the way, never came back. Uh-oh, we should have closed that window. I still escaped the house. Hey, you ain't gonna tell me that was a bad ending. I escaped the house. That's a good ending. Ah! Please don't kill me, please! While I was in the You think any second now we're gonna go back to the normal world, chat? Like, surely, right? Behind me. There's something chasing me. Oh my goodness, what is that in the rear view? Ah, you wrong for that, you know it! It's gaining on me! It's on my butt! It's gonna eat me! Smoking's bad for you as I just fall to my death. Thanks, bud. Wait a minute. We just need some draws. Bro got a bar stool. Goober, that shirt hard. Let's go. Lock in. absolutely clobbered. Oh my goodness. Peace. Okay, you're good. Let me get that back. Look at that. In the frame. And she gone. Chat, look what we got back up in this thing. Dadgum Christmas trees back, baby. Yeah! Stop torturing the employees. Excuse me, I take very good care of my employees here. Do not judge how the Simpleton Cinemas ran. Now I have a lot more time to do the important stuff, which is run around and beat people up. Okay? That's the good news. They're gonna handle all that stuff. I'm gonna handle the important jobs now. It's great. And gamble? We do need some money. I'll be right back. Excuse me, let me get this mopped up. Somebody took a dump literally right in front of the sink. There we go. Excuse me. Okay, y'all, okay, what? Why's the faucet running? Okay, we're good. Okay, yo, Isaac, go handle the front. Not gonna lie, Isaac, go ahead and handle the front. There you go. No! Isaac, handle the front, dude. Who is causing a disturbance in my movie theater? Who? Who is causing a disturbance in here? Oh, you on the phone? Is it that important? Take it outside! Sorry about that, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Go. Hurry. Get out of my theater and don't come back. Did you have to? Did you have to? Did you have to? Did you have to let it linger? Consoles and video games? Oh, I wish I could be a kid again. Big dog, just what do you mean? You ain't got to be a kid to play a video game. CaseOh, can I be excused? I have court in the morning. No, you can't. But okay, thanks for asking. At least you checked in. No! Kobe. On everything I love, I didn't miss. My setup has it. My trash can in my room in here is a cardboard box with a trash bag in it. Because why would you go spend money on a trash can? So it's an open cardboard box and we put a trash bag in it. And when I throw it, it bounces off the wall and lands in there. I'm dead serious. If I would have missed, you would have heard it hit the wall and then hit it bounce on the floor multiple times. But when you hear one clank, that means it hit the wall and went in. But if you hear a clank and then multiple clanks after, that's how you know I missed. I want to give bits and tell you to play Tattletale, a Furby Christmas game, but I have no money, ... It would have been a waste of money anyway, because I already played that like 2 years ago. But thank you. There is so many games that people, for some reason, got lost in history and people act like I never played. That game is one of them, and you know what the biggest game that's one of them is Visage. People all the time talk about some Visage. Big dog, I played that game. Like two and a half years ago, I played it. You know another one that I played that people always act like I never played before? What's that one where you're running around in the maze and those monkeys are chasing you with like the symbols? What is that game called? Dark Deception. That's another one. That's another one lost to time that people act like I didn't play. Show did. Show did. The full game came out. It literally came out like today. You ain't about to do this to me! That was a good demo though, huh, Chad? That was a good... Oh my goodness, you can't see my screen, right? Oh my goodness, if you could. Oh, man. Full version. Google can't scan this file for viruses. Download anyway. Uh-oh. GG. Just when the stream just crashes. Why didn't you download the full one? No, I had the demo downloaded for a while, and I updated it today because it said it came out. And when I went to update it, I literally clicked full version, and I thought, I think I got it though. It was $3. Chat, type 1 if you have a virus on your PC currently, like as we speak. Who's got a virus? Wow. That's a lot of viruses. Not gonna lie to y'all. This might be the full game. Let me see, please. Please. Please be the full game. Please. That game got potential for real. W demo. Somebody said 1, but I ignore it. I ain't mad at you. Hey, if you ignore it, it'll just go away. So you know what? You're doing right. You're doing right. A few years ago, my boyfriend was downloading mods for farming sim on my PC and got a Trojan virus. This is the full version because it didn't pop up. Y'all want to know a virus story that I had on my granny's PC? Look at this. I was probably about 12 or 13 years old. At my house, we didn't have a PC that was good enough to play any games. So when I would go to my granny's house on the weekend or something, I would do my gaming over there. And there was a game back in the day called Stick Arena. Stick Arena Ballistic. It was on xgenstudios.com. I don't think it exists anymore. But I used to play a game called Stick Arena. And people kept hacking on me. So I was like, man, I'm about to download some hacks for Stick Arena. By the way, it is so sad that game got shut down. That is one of the best games ever. I have so many good memories on that game. I do. I have so many good memories on Stick Arena. It is so sad that it got shut down. I'm so sad. You can still play it? No, you can't, because me and my buddy Link used to play it. We looked at it a few months back. You can get to the website, but you can't play the game. Bro's downloading hacks for a browser game? I did. I looked up like Stick Arena Ballistic hacks. Went to go download it. Viruses all over it. All over virus. I just hard reset the PC, turned it back on, and just left it at that. Who's in here causing a scene? I know you ain't sitting on the front row smoking. Are you dead serious? Oh, you really want to try to fight me? Hey, this is what happens if you ever try to fight me in here. Do not be like this nerd. Enjoy the show, y'all. Thank you. Don't worry, I'll pick up this popcorn bucket. And every time y'all done with y'all's popcorn, get rid of the bucket. Are you on your phone? I'm sick of y'all disrespecting the... The amount of garbage in here is absolutely sickening. Are you kidding me? Can you have any amount of respect for the theater? Oh my goodness, hello? Dude. Dad's doing better for those asking. He was able to walk around some today. Painful stuff, but painful. Pain is tough, but better. Yeah, that's an update from my mom chat. Dad's doing good. He hurting, but he is up walking around. He got out the house a little bit today, walking around and stuff, so he is moving. He moving around. He moving slow, though. He look like he walk around in slow motion. I seen him walking, bro. I seen him walking earlier, bro. Sitting there walking like this. Bro walking in slow motion. I was like, yeah, I know you hurting. You out there walking in slow motion, I know you hurting. Hurting bad. You know it? What's going on? What do you want? What are you pointing at? What is happening? Oh my goodness! What did I do? Tell me something. Open the storage room door. What's good, y'all? Who are you? Am I dead? Say something. All will be revealed. Ah! 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 What's going on? Excuse me? What is this place? Is that me? What are you trying to show me? Oh my goodness. What'd I do? Oh, this thing's hard to control now. I don't know why. Okay, the arrows point this way. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go this way. What's that noise? Why my door just open? What's happening? Those aren't beers, those are sweet teas. I'm nervous. Is somebody in the back? Okay, thank you.
quite. This is me and my beloved family.
Okay. Okay, I'm happy for you. That's quite nice.
We've come to claim your soul.
Huh? What'd I do? You want a beer ski? No? Okay. I ain't even did nothing, though. Why you in my car? How'd you get in here? You sure you don't want one? I'm gonna take another one. Okay. This one you take the beer bottle and just right over his head. Can you get out my car though? Like for real, you making me real uncomfortable. You got drawers on? Yo, what you doing? You need to chill. Can you get out though for real?
I feel a bit motion sick. Could you please slow down?
You was just talking about taking my soul. Now you want me to slow down for you? Ow! Are you serious, dude? Oh my. Chat, you gotta be kidding me, bruh. Chat. He's just dead in the back. What's up with the tunnel? Not gonna lie, he's pretty chill. Yeah, because he died. Big Dog, he said, I'm here to claim your soul. That ain't very chill. Just a little scratch. It's all good. Are you... Something's on the roof of the car. Something's on the roof of the car. Please. Please stop. Please stop. What you doing?
Have you been drinking again?
I didn't. I didn't do it. No. I have not been drinking again. No. Can you stop staring at me, please? Please stop. Ma'am, please. You didn't budge? Okay. You're making me real. Yes, ma'am. Hey, there's a car coming head on collision. That wasn't my fault. I had the right of way. No, not again. I'm good now. I'm used to it.
Teka,
Is that me?
anong gusto mo ipakita sa akin?
What you trying to show me? Remember what you've done? That was the end. Descent. Why is this name Descent? That was the end of the demo, right? Wasn't it? I think. I don't know. Chat, bro. Let me tell you, man. W Dad. Yeah, he in here. I'm pretty sure he in here watching. Type something, Dad. You in here? I know you up in here. Yo, Silent Chill with the 5. Thank you. W Silent Chill. I know he in here. See, he just typed something. He alive! Chat, he alive, cuz! Dog. Chat, you want to talk? Dude, remember I told y'all 3 broken ribs? Nah, it was 4 of them things. It wasn't just 3 broken ribs. It was 4 of them. Literally. 4 broken ribs. All of them was in the back. Like, you know how you got front ribs and then back ribs? 4 of them things broke in the back, bro. Like back set of ribs. And then collapsed lung action. They got that thing reinflated, though. But chat, dude. Bro. First off, can't believe bro's even alive. I was the only person that was there that seen it. Bro, from my angle, thought he was gone, cuh. Thought he was dead. Bro, I didn't get to talk about it in detail. GG. Oh, GG. Oh, GG, I'm hacked. Yo, Isla with the 10 gifted. W Isla with the 10 gifted. Thank you. I asked him, I said, bro, what does broken ribs feel like? And we was like comparing it. You know how when you like do something really physically strenuous and you start to breathe in, there's like a real sharp pain when you go to breathe in and it hurts real bad. Like you run or something and it's something real physically strenuous. And then you try to breathe and it's like a sharp pain. He said it's like that every time he breathes. So every time he breathes, he's got to do like little shallow breaths. So it don't do that. But, yo, Remo with the 5, thank you. Bro, chat, no joke. From the angle that I peeped it from, dude, I thought he was dead, bruh. So peep this, right? Here's the hill. I want to take a picture of the hill and show y'all, but for some reason when you film or take a picture of like a hill on a camera, the camera doesn't do it justice at all. It looks regular. You know what I mean? Like you try to take a picture of a hill. And it looks like it's flat ground. Yo, Isabella with the 5, thank you. Draw it? Bro, how am I going to draw it? It ain't going to do it justice. Hold on. Let me see here. All right, let me see. All right, hold on. Man, is my PC frozen? Hello? Check, y'all hear me? My PC froze? Lord have mercy. All right. This is a 2D model of it. Obviously, it didn't happen in 2D. But this was a 2D. This will be a 2D model of it. But you'll get the gist of it. All right. So you got a hill. The hill's kind of built like this. No joke. The hill's built like this. This. And with another sketchier side on the other side. And as you can tell by looking at this, any non-crazy person would be like, yo, you can't make it down that. Which is what I did. I was like, I literally, no joke, Twizzler with the 5 gifted. And there was kind of like a little, this hump was there, but it was like a hump with like a gap in the middle, and it looked like his tires could go on it. Anyway, I'm standing here. You know, this me right here. I'm standing here. He's on his four-wheeler right here. Okay? Four-wheeler. He's on that thing. I walk up to it. I look at it. Or no, he calls me because I'm farther up the hill because we're looking for a trail to get to a certain. This was like a if you went fool riding in the woods, you know you usually stick to like a trail that's been cut We were like pioneering a never went down before trail. This was like, we're in the woods that ain't nobody set foot in since probably like 1,000 years ago, than when they were like walking through the woods. I was farther up here. He calls me over. He's like, hey, it looks like we can get down over here. I come walking up. I look over this hill. I'm like, are you joking? Because this is a 2D version, but imagine on the backside of this, it looks more gnarly than this. Like, I told him, I'm like, bro, if you're going to flip, you need to be ready to jump off, because I thought he was going to flip over to the right. And if he would have flipped over to the right, you can jump off the four-wheeler. You know what I mean? So if you start flipping to the right, you jump off. But if you flip over front ways, you can't jump off. You just got to hope you don't die. So he didn't flip off to the right. He takes off down this hill right here. And when he gets to this point, which is the obvious problem, the front of his four-wheeler tire slips off. This is way farther down than it was. The hill is more like this tall. Also, keep in mind, just for perspective, this is a 20-foot hill. This isn't like, oh, he fell 5 feet. This is like 20 feet in the air. Literally like 20 feet in the air. This is a tree, which is what he broke his ribs on, by the way. This a tree. Right here, a tree. Okay? So what happened? Yo, MB with the 10, get the thank you. He starts going down. Right? When the front of his four-wheeler gets here, here's the front of his four-wheeler, right? Here's the four-wheeler. Here is him front flipping off the four-wheeler right here. Front flips off the four-wheeler down to the tree, hits up against the tree, breaks his ribs, and while he's down there, I see the four-wheeler come down on top of him, and the front of the four-wheeler lands on him and rolls over him, and the front of the four-wheeler's facing this way. And I thought he was dead. I'm like, dude, he's dead. Like, if you would have seen it, if you would have seen what I saw, it looked like a non-survivable situation. It looked like a non-survivable. I even told my mom, I said, if that would have been me, I would have died. Literally. I said, if that would have been me that did that, I'd have died. Because it looked like a non-survivor. And all I see, from my perspective, is I see him go over the hill, and then all I see is the bottom of the four-wheeler. And it's no longer on the ground. As he goes down, all I see is the bottom of the four-wheeler. So bro busted a complete front flip off a 20-foot hill, hit a tree, broke 4 ribs in the back. Then the four-wheeler landed on top of him. And if you've never seen a Can-Am Outlander 1000, that is one of the biggest four-wheelers in the world, if not the biggest one. Let me just give you a perspective of what it was. The four-wheeler that landed on him from literally like 20 feet up. Hold on real quick. Let me see one that's good perspective. Decent perspective here. Okay, hold on. This thing right here. This is literally the exact four-wheeler except in red. The exact four-wheeler. Matter of fact, this is the exact four-wheeler that I was on. He was on the exact same one except in red. I'm talking big dog four-wheeler. Big dog. This is a big dog right here. Came crashing down. I seen it. It didn't land on him like sideways. The front of it like hit him and rolled over him. I would die. That's literally what I said. That's quite literally what I said, is that I would die. Literally. I thought he was gone. So he's laying down here. And if, obviously, judging from this story, my dad has been hurt many times in my life. Many times. This isn't like a one-off scenario. He almost died a couple months ago on some skis. Y'all remember the ski story, chat? Y'all remember when I was pulling him behind the boat with the skis? And he like ripped the back of his like hamstring off? That legitimately happened like 2 months ago. Had to go to the hospital for that too. You know what else happened to him? You know what else happened to him like a week or so ago? He stepped off of a ledge and fell 10 feet onto some rocks. Bro's out here trying to die. That's literally what I told him. When he hit the ground and I realized he was moving, I'm like, bro, you trying to die on me? You know what I mean? Yo, Arwa with the 5, Alina with the 5. And when I called my mom and I said, hey, Dad's hurt bad, I put him on speakerphone. She literally said, I said, are you trying to die? Like my mom just typed in the chat, said, trying to make me a widow. And it seems like it. Anyway. So, bro hits the tree. And here is the craziest, you know one of the craziest... I can laugh about it now. Because he's all right. That first night it happened, though, there wasn't no jokes to be had. Literally no jokes to be had. I was even telling him, bro, I'm like, man, I can't wait till you're in the clear so I can make jokes about this. The craziest part of all of this, you know, my dad looks like Mr. Clean. He ain't got no hair or nothing. He had his reading glasses on the top of his head. He fell off a 20-foot cliff, broke 4 ribs, and collapsed a lung, and the 4 that landed on top of him, his glasses stayed on his head. How? I don't know. So, dude, directly after it happened, I hear him down there like, you know when you get the breath knocked out of you, you can't do nothing but like sit there and like groan, like, ah, 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 ah. That's all I heard from the bottom of the hill. And I'm like, okay, I've seen this dude get hurt many times in my life, and only a couple times has he ever made that noise. When he got hurt, that's how I know something's bad. Alina with the 5 gifted, thank you. I come down the hill. And by the time I got down the hill, I walked down it. And by the time I got down the hill, bro was up walking around. I'm like, how are you up walking around? He had an adrenaline dump or something. Bro was up walking. Keep in mind, he's fresh off of 4 broke ribs and a collapsed lung. Walking around. Only Cheeks with the 5, thank you. So at this point, keep in mind how big the Can-Am Outlander was. The Can-Am Outlander's on its side. And we need to get it flipped back over so we can get out. It was almost nighttime, too. It was looking bad. Like, we were so far off in the woods that if he wouldn't have been able to get himself out, it'd have been a med flight situation. No joke, it'd have been a med flight situation. Because there was no vehicle that could get to that point except four-wheelers. Anyway, gets up, and here is where the RV there yet meme comes in. Bro. Yo, Dash with the 5 gifted thank you, and Jessica with the 5 gifted thank you. I have my whole life been driving four-wheelers. There has never been a spot to where it has been like RV there yet in real life. But as you can see, we're at the bottom of like a 20-something foot hill. There was multiple, and there was 2 vertical for him to drive out of there. So what'd we do? We got that winch out. We winched to one tree, like half. We didn't go up the same hill. To put in perspective. Yo, Hook with the 10. Thank you, Hook with the 10. W winch, bro. To put in perspective, we couldn't winch up the same hill he went down because it was too steep. That's how steep the hill that he went down was. So we're in like a ravine down here. It's sort of like a ravine with a creek running through it. We had to find a slightly less steep one. We winched to 3 different trees to get out of this gully down here. Some straight up RV there yet stuff. We'd winch up to a tree a quarter of the way up the hill. He'd hold the brake down. I'd get the winch tied to another tree. He'd hold the brake down. I'd hand the winch to my mom. She tied it up to the third tree. Winched out of there. Bro was somehow able to get out of there. Chat, adrenaline is a crazy thing, bro. No joke. Adrenaline is absolutely insane. Yo, 4 with the 5, thank you. You can be in a absolutely snapped up situation and somehow be able to get yourself somewhat out of it before the pain really starts setting in. And you know what's crazy? When we got out of there and got to the crib, he was saying, nah, I don't need to go to the hospital. He was saying, I'll go to the hospital if y'all want me to. I said, what? What you mean? He said, well, if y'all are worried about it, I guess I'll go to the hospital. He said, if it would have happened to you, you wouldn't have went. I said, I don't know, cuh. That's bad. So what happened? I said, all right, give it like an hour. If you feel bad in an hour, you need to go to the hospital. Because if you fall off a 20-foot cliff and a four-wheeler lands on you, that is a situation to where, 1, I don't know how you're alive. 2, something had to snap somewhere. Like it had to have. This wasn't a situation that you come out of uninjured. It was like it was a absolute injured situation by any regard. So they went to the crib. My mom calls me literally 5 minutes later. Hospital time. And I'm glad bro went too, because he had 4 broke ribs and a collapsed lung. Bro. Crazy. But he back at the crib now. They reinflate it. Bro, it's so... They gotta like run a tube up in you and stuff and get it like reinflated. It's so weird. That happened on Friday. Bro back at the crib. Got him yesterday. Brought him back. Yep. But W-Dad, though, it was scary. Chat, I'm talking scary. Oh, it's still 25% collapse, but it should heal. Okay, yeah. They sent him home. They said the rest of it should, like, reinflate itself without, like, a tube or anything like that. It's crazy, though. I told him, I said, dude. Because, chat, when I tell y'all, when I was up here beside the four-wheeler, I was standing here beside him. I said, bro, there is absolutely no way you're making this. He said, yeah, we'll watch. I was pretty much begging him not to go down the hill. I said, dude, no. I'm like, no. Because you know when you're riding a four-wheeler or something, you see a hill that looks sketchy, but it looks doable. It's like, okay, this is going to be kind of sketchy, but this is makeable right here. You know what I mean? This is one of those hills that's like, dude, no. 4 broken ribs later, bro, I'm telling you. And that's why I told him when he gets better, we're going to go back out there to that hill, and he's going to re-look at that hill and be like, dude, what were you seeing? Because I seen it. And the crazy part is, earlier when we were riding around, he almost flipped before that. He almost flipped 3 times this day. He went up on 2 wheels one time, and there was another little thing he went down there, he almost flipped over front ways. And then did this after all that. It's like bro was not leaving the woods without a catastrophic injury that day. He wasn't. And I tried, bro, I tried to stop him. I did. If you guys go back to that hill, he's going to want to do it again. No, he's not. I can absolutely guarantee you he's not. You have to be legitimately Dude, I don't even think Travis Pastrana would look at that hill and be like, yeah, I'm going to go down this hill. Seriously. If I took Travis Pastrana on a four-wheeler to that hill, I think Travis Pastrana would look at it and be like, no, I'm not going down this hill. That's how bad it is. It was like guaranteed death. like, bro. The amount of people saying who is absolutely disgusting, by the way. The amount of people saying who is crazy. Never heard of him. He's the first, just a long story short, he's the first person to do a double backflip on a dirt bike. But yeah, chat, that's the story. He's good though. Show us the cliff. Bro, like I said, I want to go take a picture of the cliff and show y'all. But, bro, it's not going to look like anything because for some reason cameras don't pick up, like, cliffs on camera. It looks like flat ground. I don't know why. But W-Dad, though, he's all good. I did think he was gone. Dude, the worst part is when you're waiting for, like, the CT scan to come back. That was the most stressful part right there, is waiting for the CT scan to come back. It's like, bro. You know what I mean? Just built different. Just built different. Like my dad's dad. Bro, you know what happened to my dad's dad when he was like a teenager? My dad's dad got ran over by a combine tractor. Split him in half. When he was 15 years old. My grandpa, he is 80, he's late 80s. He has a scar from here all the way down the middle of his body. He got ran over by a literal combine. The whole wheel went over him, and he's alive. Just built different, bro. I don't know. Just built different. Telling you, bro. And I'm talking about a combine. I'm not talking about like a little tractor. I'm talking about one of them big John Deeres you see out in the field. Bro was getting out of it, tripped, fell, and it ran him smooth over. Lived. Crazy thing is, we was talking about that. Bro, the crazy thing is, that happened like in the 50s. He survived that back in the 50s. They literally cut him in half. Cut him in half long ways. And I remember my dad said he had like so much internal bleeding back then, they had to poke holes in the side of him to let the blood drain out. Survived it. Survived it, bruh. He's still alive to this day. He's late 80s. Walk around, go fishing and everything. Telling y'all, bruh. I'm telling y'all. Family full of aura farmers. Dude, not me. I'm scared of that. I looked at this hill right here. I looked at this hill. I said, no, you could never, ever convince me to do that. Could never convince me to, because I'm scared of that stuff. Don't follow in their footsteps and do something crazy. I promise you I ain't. You ain't gonna bro, if something happens to me on a four-wheeler, it's because like a deer or a bear attacked me. I'm not gonna go down one of these hills right here. No joke. A deer? Yeah, bro, a deer run out on you? Like, if you're going fast enough through the woods and a deer runs out on you, you be gone. You ended the aura chain of your family? Bro, what? None of this was even intentional. What you mean? But this, you know what the crazy part is? I was sitting here telling my dad, I was like, yeah, this is the closest you ever came to dying. He was like, well, I'm like, what do you mean? Why is this a second guess that this was the closest you ever came to dying. Like what you talking about? But yeah, he good now though. Hopefully, all he gotta do is wait for the lung and the dude. Can you imagine how bad it hurts having 4 broke ribs? Who in here's had broke ribs before, bro? I can't, dude. Having 4 of them things. Having 4 of them things, chat. He got to like sleep on the recliner because the bed hurts. You know? Your mom needs to keep your dad in a bubble. Nah, he does need to be in a bubble. I'm signing this. What you talking about?